Hello, 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 everybody. Getting here, getting here, getting here. Y'all know what today is. Today is Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette. So you know that I am coming through. So get in here, get in here, get in here. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, it's 11 o'clock on a Monday morning. All right, so you know I have to get in here, you know, sprinkle a little bit of fabulous on y'all Monday. And you know I wasn't live on let's see. I wasn't live on last Monday, so I said I'm gonna make sure to go live. And thank you for the reminder, Ma. Monday came by so quick, y'all. I almost forgot my dang on self, okay? So I want to give a shout out to my mama, okay, for sending me that love and say, hey, today motivational Monday. I said, oh dang, it is. Okay. So thank you, mother, for that. How are you all doing on this Monday? Before I even get started, I still want to re revisit what has happened on last night, the BET Awards. Um, a huge shout out to Trap Dicky. Okay, y'all don't hear me talk about like music and like cultural things on my show because I normally just talk about motivation. Um, hey Chrissy, let me put her on the page real quick. Let me put her up because you know I gotta give her a shout out. Hey girl, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get her cookies. Y'all saw my review, okay? And y'all showing her so much love. So get her treats, okay? Get her treats. It's good. 10 out of 10, period. Okay. So shout out to Chrissy. Hey girl. But yes, y'all don't see me post about like like I said, cultural things on my panel, excuse me, on my show. Unless I'm talking about my panel. So normally I have my panels every 3 months, and I have something coming up that I want to share with y'all. But okay, it's I gotta wait because this right here, see that the devil trying to get my eye. Okay, because I'm trying to freaking talk and my eyes like have something in it. I think it's the lash. Anyway, hey girl, thank you so much for getting in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, but yeah, I don't talk about cultural stuff on my show, but I do talk about cultural stuff when it comes to my panel. So that's why I said, let me just talk about what's going on real quick. But huge shout out to Trap Dicky, okay? And he is from my area, okay? He's from Darlington County, all right? I'm from Darlington, South Carolina. He's from Hartsville, South Carolina, but he's a part of Darlington County, okay? So that right there, the PD area, a huge shout out to Trap Dicky and his family, and he's doing amazing things and doing the dang on thing. Okay, I also gave him a shout out on my page as well, but he made it to the BET Awards. That is huge. Okay, huge, and I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud of his team and what they're doing over there. So huge shout out to Trap Dicky. Also huge shout out to Trim. Um she is also from South Carolina too, Charleston to be exact. But yeah, this is a huge shout out to South Carolina. Period. Okay, South Carolina doing the dang on thing. What? Now I got my best friend up this morning. I ain't got my best friend Quintara, aka Quinty Quinn, on here with me this morning. Uh-uh. Hold up. Is the pigs flying? Is it about to snow outside in the summertime? I got my best friend on here with me, y'all. Let me find out. Hey, Quinn. Good morning, girl. Hey. So, yes, shout to her too. But let me make sure that I'm on live. You not gotta put your government out there. I gotta put your government out there. Yeah, that's my best friend, Quincy Quinn. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I am live. So huge shout to everybody. If y'all watching me on TikTok, hello. If you're watching me on YouTube, hello. If you're watching me on Facebook, hello. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. So I am on TikTok right now. And if you're on TikTok, make sure you're double tapping that screen and you'll be able to see that the heart is going to explode if you constantly double tap. So double tap, double tap, double tap and get me in there. Hey, hey, Hidden Jewels. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I am live on TikTok, girl. I go live every single Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for my podcast called Never Gave Denied Podcast. And I do Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette on Mondays, of course, at 11 a.m. And hey, girl. And also, I go live on, let's see, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. All those at the same time. All right. And y'all be able to support, show up, send me love, but I'm sending you love, okay? Because the reason why I created Motivational Mondays with Annika Laquette is because every single Monday, you'll be able to get some type of motivation for your week. I know how I was when I wanted to start my week off. I needed motivation, so I listened to like Steve Harvey. I listened to um, like Bible verses or something that's going to keep me motivated, so I can be like get my mind right because it's a whole new week and get my mind right for the week and for the day. And that's why I'm doing this because I also want to give you all some motivation. People keep telling me I need to be a motivational speaker. So I said, let's just start off doing motivational Mondays. Okay. So that's the reason why I do it. So it's called Never Gave Denied Podcast. So we are on right now. Okay. So tune in. We are live on Mondays and we also post episodes on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get into it, guys, because I don't want not want to keep y'all long. Okay. It's Monday. I know y'all want to rest or y'all want to go to work. If you're already at work, kudos to you and keep your head on strong because I know you just got off of a good weekend and now you got to go to work and like, or you're probably at work. You got this. You got this. Okay. Train with purpose. You are. Thank you, girl. I just had my workshop, my content to collabs workshop yesterday, and it went very well. My homegirl was in there as well. So thank you so much for the support. Thank y'all so much over there on TikTok. So let's get started, y'all. Today's episode is sponsored by the one and only me. Okay. Me. Okay. So let me give y'all this book real quick. I got my book. It is sponsored by the Content Creator Journal and 12-month planner that's dedicated to individuals with social anxiety. It is the first of its kind, okay? And when you get my book, you're going to receive challenges within the book, okay? Each challenge for the month is going to have, let's see, it says the month's affirmations. I challenge myself to write down my why. And I just gave y'all a quick little thing, okay? So the first page is why you're doing what you're doing. Also, it's going to have like at the bottom a to-do list to prioritize your month. And then I have a quote at the bottom of each page, okay? And this one says, when you're not feeling motivated to create content, turn to this page and remember your why. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, you get this book, each month has something. It has a quote at the bottom. I can't give y'all too much, okay? But each month has a quote that's going to motivate you to finish out strong for the month. So this is why I created this because I felt like there's no other book out there like this. And it's not. Okay? It's the first of its kind that gives you motivation while helping you like make sure that you plan out your content for the month. Okay. So make sure you all purchase this book. I'm going to put this up here real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So you can purchase my book right here by simply just screenshotting this right here. And you can get my content book. Okay. And it's a planner as well. So you have like a note section, all that goodsy things. Okay. It's only $12. All right. Only $12 on Amazon. Or if you want to go to my website and purchase it through there, you can as well. But it's only $12. All right. And it's going to motivate you. And it's going to make sure that you do exactly what you say you're going to do with your content. And trust and believe, I studied and I put everything that I need to put in this. I'm also a graphic designer. Okay. So I designed the cover. I also designed the back. I even self-published my book. Okay. So, baby, I was in the trenches. I was in the trenches getting this book together. Okay. And I knew what I wanted to do, and I got the book out, and it's now doing very good on Amazon. So make sure you all go over there and shop with your girl. All right. So let's get started, guys. So hello, everybody. Giving y'all shout outs. Hello. Thank you so much, Hidden Jewels, for sharing. Thank you so much for liking and continuing to like. Everyone, make sure you share this out because I will be giving you all motivation today. All right. So today's topic is you are the first yes. Okay. You are the first yes. You're the first yes. So I want you to think about this. When you go on American Idol, right? Just think about American Idol for a second. You go on there or you see American Idol and you see how people go up there to audition. They have uh like save their month savings just to get a ticket or a plane ticket or a train ticket just to go down to wherever city their respective cities in just to audition. They save money for their outfit or they go to the thrift store or whatever. They literally put their hard work into making sure they look presentable for the cameras and making sure they look presentable for, you know, the judges, right? And you're singing and you're performing for the judges. And people don't tell you this, but before you perform for the judges on stage, you have to perform for I think like the administration staff or something like that. I feel like that's why I've seen with Fantasia. She had to perform for the administration and then they give her a ticket to move on. I think the same thing is with baddies too. You have to like perform for like um the smaller people first and then you get to the bigger people. Anyway, but you go out there, you perform, and then they all give you a yes, or it's two yeses and one no. But you know who the first no is? It's not even American Idol. The first person is you. You have to be the first yes, right? So I want you to think about that with your whole life, your dreams, your goals. If you are the first yes, there's going to be so many things that's going to like snowball after that. And I want you to think about it this way. When I started achieving my dreams and I was scared to do it, right? I was scared. Before I did the podcast, I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared. I was so scared to uh do the podcast because I was like, one, I was doing YouTube before I did the podcast, and I felt like people were not going to support the show. I felt like I'm just going to be talking to the camera and no one's going to be hearing me. Come on, yep, you see what I'm saying? You know, motivation, motivation. You got to listen up. Stay in with me, okay? But I was so scared to do the freaking podcast, okay? Because like I said, I didn't think people was gonna listen. I thought that it was my stuff was gonna go in one ear, not the other. I felt like people weren't gonna like support because I didn't have that much support on my YouTube channel, right? I was posting videos in college. I was talking about my college life, and there were people on campus that was liking what I was doing and saying and will invite me to record their presentations for sororities, fraternities, things like that. But I didn't think that people were going to support the show because I don't have like a crutch. It's just gonna be me, right? But then I'm like, okay, you gotta do this. And then that's when I did my behind the scenes where it said scared and unprepared. So I did it scared and unprepared. Okay. I knew this was my calling, but I didn't know how the turnout was gonna be. So drop my first episode. A lot of people looked at it and they said, okay, this is good. I see what you're doing. Then my second episode, I was featuring guests on the show to talk about themselves and promote themselves. Then I did another episode, and there was a few times where I didn't have a guest on the show, and I just had to like talk it out, talk it out. And even when my mama got sick, okay, y'all, my mama got sick during season one of the show. I want to say about 4 episodes in of season one, my mama got sick, and I had to move back home, right, to take care of her. And baby, even when that was happening, we was homeless too, y'all. I tell y'all this all the time. We was homeless too. And when my mom was sick, we homeless. I had to drive back and forth a whole hour where I was working at. Um and it was so much stuff going on. There was plenty of times we had like I had to record in hotel bathrooms. I had to record in um libraries, like I had to record in the hotel lobby. Like I think I tried to, if I'm not mistaken, I think I recorded one time in my car. Let me tell y'all something. I had guests on the show and I was still recording. I did not give up. I was recording. And within the first 6 months of the show went viral. But not only it went viral, I end up getting my first magazine feature, which is, let me see, is it up here? Yeah, right here. This is my first magazine feature. Thank you so much, Hidden Jules. Yeah, this is my first magazine feature right here on January 2nd. No, sorry, January 7th, 2025. Okay, the show. I feel like this. No, no, no. I lied, y'all. Excuse me. This is my first magazine feature right here in the middle because that one says December. Y'all, excuse me, because I forgot. I put it all this in order. That my first magazine feature. Okay, so that one is August 5th, 2024. Okay, now we back. All right. I gotta add some more magazines down here because after these, I got featured in two more. Period. Okay. But that was my first magazine feature right here. And I literally started the show January 29th, 2020, yeah, 2024. I said it right. Yeah, 2024. And then a few months later, August 2024, I got featured in the magazine. Okay. That lets you know, hey, that lets you know you have to be your first yes. I was scared as heck, but people were seeing me. People was looking at me and seeing what I did and got featured in the magazine just like that. I got a email saying, "Hey, I want to put you in our magazine. You got a recommendation from someone." Shout out to Amani. Actually, she recommended me for this magazine right here, and that magazine opened doors for this magazine, then that magazine, and then the two others after that. Okay, I was featured in a magazine. Matter of fact, can I put it on the screen real quick? This one right here, right here. This was recently. This was June 3rd. I was just featured in this one. Okay. So I'm letting you know. And before this, I was featured in another magazine in March. So that letting you know you have to be your first yes. Because if I would have been scared and not do the podcast at all, just would imagine what my life would have been like. I would have probably still be working the same job I'm working at, still not motivated, still just trying to like have a dream like, oh, I could do this one day, I could do this one day. I was my first yes because I was like, if I can't do this, then what the world am I doing? But if I can do this, I don't know what's going to happen. So whether if it's going to happen or not, I got to be my first yes. So I'm motivating you all to be your first yes. You're the first person that see your dreams. If God wanted, come on now, if God wanted you to do it, all right, he wouldn't have gave you the dream. Okay? Think about it. I keep referring back to Michael Jackson because it's in my head. Thank you so much, girl. I love my hair too. Okay. And let's give a shout out to LeVar real quick. He said, and it oh yep, and it's more to come when you're chosen. Hold on, because this thing is in the way. When you're chosen, more yes is coming. That's right. I want to give a shout to him. So y'all, I'm referring back to Michael Jackson because in Michael movie, he said, I gotta do this, or God's gonna give my talent to excuse me, give my talent to Prince. Right? And that's true. And that's true for everything. If God bless you with a talent and you're behind sit there and not jump on a talent or jump on a skill or jump on that dream that God has put in your head, he's going to give it to someone else. He's going to get it out of to someone else because he felt like you aren't doing what you're supposed to do. Be obedient. I don't know who this for, but be obedient. God has said, tell your people to be obedient. Be obedient. Listen to his word. Listen to what he's telling you. I'm telling you, y'all, you got to be your first yes. Because not only that, when I was achieving my dreams, right, I was listening to motivations just like this. And someone said, I came across a video that said, if you knew that everything would be okay, would you do it? If you know that everything would be okay, would you do it? I want y'all to put a yes or no in the chat. If you knew that everything was going to be okay, your hidden jewel said, heck yes, would you do it? That same confidence that you had to say yes in the chat below, I'm going to need you to have that same confidence with everything that you do in your life. Okay? Everything that you do in your life. Have that same confidence. That right there, when I saw that video, I said, if you knew that everything was going to work out, would you still do it? And when I said yes, so, like very confidently, I went all in on my dreams. I went all in. January 1st, no, January 2nd, after I quit my job and I went all in on my dreams. Lord, I ain't want to cry. I ain't gonna cry. But the moment I went all in on my dreams, it's like so much stuff happened. So much stuff happened, guys. Like, I literally started losing weight. I'm down 50 pounds, guys. Also, I am, like I said, I'm nominated for the Prism Awards. Shout out to LeVar and his team, having his beautiful team up there, okay? Um, Shout out to them. They having the award show in November. So, guys, I didn't tell y'all. The award show has been moved from August to now it's in November. Okay. So I don't know the results yet, guys. I'm waiting just like y'all. I'm excited. But that happened. Got nominated for an award, right? Became a celebrity interviewer, right, Queen? I'm gonna put that on screen. Right. I became a celebrity interviewer before I interviewed Terrell, because like I was interview Bernard. He is one of my classmates. He was in the NFL, XFL, LFA, all that good stuff. I interviewed Kay Daniels. She was on Dress My Tour. She dressed a lot of celebrities. So I was a celebrity interviewer before I interviewed him. Um, but I became a celebrity interviewer again. Um, and I went all in on my dreams. Not only that, I networked very hard. So I started judging pageants more. I started doing my first red carpet hostings. Um, let's see. Like I saw the magazines I was featured in. I was featured in magazine in March, and then turn around and featured in the magazine in June. Got invited to Africa. I'm gonna put that on the screen real quick. Shout out to Shawnee, okay? Shout out to her. Put her on the screen real quick. Boom, right here. Got invited to come to Ghana, Accra, Ghana, to do what I love, all expense paid. You see this? This was presented to me, I believe in January or February, one or two. And I'm going to Ghana, guys. Okay. Everything literally started becoming a snowball effect because all I did was said yes. I was the first yes. God put it in my heart, God put it in my spirit. And I did not know how it was going to be. I was scared, but I was confident. My mama was scared. My best friends were scared. They were like, Annika, I don't know now. This ain't something we used to. Okay. My best friends in the chat. My mom in the chat too. They ain't know. They was praying over me and praying for me. You hear me? Because they didn't know. And I didn't know either, but I knew for a fact that I was going to be successful. I felt in my spirit. I said, God put this in my spirit. And everything that I did, like leading up to that, when I wasn't in my right, I feel like I wasn't in alignment. I felt as though everything around me was like closing in on me. I felt sick all the time when I wasn't in alignment. I felt like my life was just over. And right, be delusional, Queen. Exactly. Be delusional. I felt like everything around me was just falling apart because I wasn't in alignment. Okay. I felt like I wasn't in alignment with my life. But the moment I said yes and I went all in, shout out to Pastor Kim. Okay. She said, I'm gonna need y'all to go all in on your dreams. I saw that video too, another motivational. And she said, go all in. So I went all in. And the moment I did that, my life changed forever. Okay. Changed forever. Now I'm doing reviews because I've been doing, matter of fact, before I finish, I've been doing product reviews and food reviews for years. Okay. But as of recently, I verbally started saying that I do reviews. And now people are actually seeing what I do. And restaurants been reaching out to me, okay, wanting me to come to their establishments and show off their food. And let me tell y'all, I am in love with that, okay? I'm a foodie, all right? But I am also losing weight, y'all. Okay, so I do work out. Okay, I do work out. So yeah, but I love what I do, y'all. Like, look at my skin. Like, it's glowing. Look at my hair. It's getting bigger. Like, I feel good, y'all, because I'm finally in alignment. So I want you to say yes to everything that you're doing. Okay? Everything that you're doing. I want you to say yes. Just like I told you before. If everything worked out, would you say yes to it? That same confidence that you had saying yes in my chat earlier, I'm gonna need you to have that same confidence with achieving your dreams, write that book, be a poet, start your podcast. And if you need to start your podcast, come and talk to your girl because I am a podcast coach. Period. If you want to be a hair influencer, uh, clothing influencer, or whatever you want to do, if you want to start your own brand, you want to be a food truck owner, you want to be a boutique owner, do it. Because best believe it's going to work out. And if it doesn't, just choose that as like a lesson learned. Okay. Just because it was a fail doesn't mean that it will not be a lesson that need to be taught in that moment. Okay. And first and foremost, consult God in every single thing that you do. Everything. Okay. Pray about every single thing that you do. I don't know about y'all, but I pray before I get on my calls with this podcast, before I network with anybody, before I choose anybody who I'm dating, whatever the case may be. Okay, y'all know that if y'all been an OG of Never Gave Denied, if you have been my undeniable, okay, I'm gonna need you to pray, okay, because everybody know that I pray before every decision that I make, and I'm praying even harder now because I don't got nobody else to lean on other than God, okay? Because if it's not in my mind and God don't want me to do it, it's not gonna happen. So God literally put all my ideas in my head, and then I present it to my friends and family. Like, this is what I want to do. So God put Himself in human form when it comes to my close friends, when it comes to my family, who constantly motivates me because they're seeing me do it. And I see some of my family members commenting in my comment section below too. So shout out to them. Okay, shout out to them. So I can't wait to see what the rest of the year has for me. And I just know I'm going to continue to say yes. And even if it's not for me, best believe I'm going to continue to keep going. And I'm motivating you. If you do not see results, whether if you're working out, post on social media, or you're starting your new business and you don't see the sales coming in, I want you to keep going because there's people seeing you. Keep going. Somebody is looking for you for motivation. So keep going. Keep going. Keep going, and then keep going again. Keep going. Period. Because I mean, what's going to happen if you just stop? Then you don't get the results that you want. Excuse me. Oh Lord Jesus, my dang on picture just failed. But keep going, and then keep going again. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Keep watching the show because I'm gonna keep motivating you every single Monday. I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all. Y'all keep commenting and showing up for me for not just for my brand, but for Navigator Nine LLC, the whole brand. Okay, thank y'all for keep showing up for me. Because without y'all, the show would not be the way it is. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for your recommendations. Thank y'all for sending me encouraging words. Thank y'all for letting me know that Motivational Mondays encourages y'all because I keep seeing y'all messages too. Thank y'all for just showing up, voting for me for the Prison Awards. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here today. Have you drunk water today? Okay. Did you drink your water? Because I ain't drink my water today. Okay. I got to drink my water. But stay motivated, guys. Say yes. Be the first yes. Okay. And before I go, I want to thank every last one of y'all for y'all love and support. But not only that, I got a surprise. I am going to have Nina Stacks. She is the writer and the director of Angel and Demon. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Not much. I got to do better. Yep. It's okay. Do better, girl. Drink your water now. I got the writer and the director of Angel and Demon coming on the show on Wednesday, y'all. Wednesday. Yes. Okay. If you haven't seen Angel and Demon on Tubi, I'm gonna need you to go watch that. Okay. Me and her had a good old talk about the production, about what she do. That's a go getter. You hear me? Nina is a go getter. I want to shout out to her. She has won awards for this particular movie. She's also uh, written and produced and directed multiple movies on Tubi as well. But this one right here, Angel and Demon, a really good movie, okay? She said that Angela Demon is like the black version of or modern day version of Romeo and Juliet, okay? And she wanted to bring something new, but I can't say no more because y'all got to go ahead and listen. Where can you watch the interview? Yes, it's going to be on YouTube, okay? On YouTube. Never Gave Denied podcast on YouTube, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and click notification bell. I'm starting to like Tubi. Let me go now, Queen. Y'all, Queen used to pick on me because I used to love watching Tubi. Okay, that was before Tubi started putting out them good movies. Okay, Tubi started putting out them movies that was back in the day, like with like Flavor of Love and all that. I used to love watching Tubi, and I still love watching Tubi now. But go ahead and watch Tubi. Go on there, type in Angel and Demon because they're coming out with a part two. They're going out with part two, and I can't wait to see it. Yes, I just followed a page on here, and that name just in the chat. Yep, exactly. Here. Hold on. Let me type that in. Follow, yes, follow Navigator Nine Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, because we have Instagram as well. So go ahead and follow y'all. Hit the follow button. So yes, y'all, we got Angel and Demon, y'all. We got her. We got her. I'm so excited. So, yeah, you see that mama? She used to pick on me because I watched Tubi. Okay. I used to be watching Tubi at the job. Doing my work, watching Tubi back and forth on my computer. Oh, yeah, that was me. That was me. So yes, go ahead and watch Tubi. Go to Tubi right now. Watch Angel and Demon, and then be prepared to watch the episode on Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, because we will be coming out with a new episode, and make sure y'all do that. Once again, this episode is sponsored by my content creator journal and 12-month planner that's dedicated to people's social anxiety. Once again, this is it right here. You can go to my website. Let me put that up real quick so y'all can see. This is the book right here. Y'all can screenshot this and you can scan this and it'll go straight to Amazon, or you can just visit my website, which is nevergavedenied .net. So go ahead over there and visit the website. And this episode is sponsored by my content creator journal. Y'all so silly in this chat. I cannot. Y'all silly. But yes, y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. Stay motivated for the whole week and make sure that you come back on Wednesday. Okay. This episode will not be live. It is going to be posted on YouTube. Never Gave It a Nine podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit the follow button and make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay tuned so that you can hear Nina Stacks, the writer and director of Angel and Demon. Okay. She did that. And stay tuned for part two for that because I can't wait to see it. But I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful Monday. And remember, yes, life was delayed, but it never gave denied. I'm your host, Annika Laquette, and you just listened to Never Gave Denied podcast for Motivational Monday.